In the last video we come across with representative factor. So how many formulas are there for representative factor? Three. What all are they? Representative factor is equal to drawing length by
actual length.
what is the another formula?
Representative factor is square
Square root of
drawing area
by
by
actual area. So whenever areas are given, we'll use the second equation. What about the third one? Cube root of drawing volume by actual volume. This is there in the textbooks. But actual formula is cube root of model volume by prototype volume. Prototype volume. Prototype is nothing but actual sized object. Model means scaled object, whether it may be a reduced one or enlarged one. So these are the formulas we know, sir. So after knowing these representative factor means what is the drawing size and actual object information. What is the next one we have to do? We should know what is the maximum length to be measurable with that scale. I will give one example. If in the last video, if you observe, India map we observe. So from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the distance may be around more than 2000 kilometers. But the scale is constructed for 400 kilometers only. Am I right? That means with the help of that scale, we can able to read maximum of 400 kilometers. So here, next information what we have to do for construction of the drawing the scale is maximum length to be measured. Maximum length to be measured. Normally we will represent as a ml, maximum length. So this one also they will give it in the drawing or in the question. Or sir, if it is not given in the question, if you are doing practical purpose, you are making some building construction. So the building length is 25 meters. How much? 25 meters. But if you consider any of the room or corridor or whatever it may be, the largest element in the building itself is 6 meters. What is that? 6 meters is the largest element in the entire building. Maybe that is the largest room, and in that the length of that particular room is 6 meters. So on that time what will happen? 6 meters is the maximum length to be required to measure in the building. Am I right? While constructing this building plan. So here we are having various elements in this building. So here among these the largest one is this length itself, it is 6 meters. But remaining are less than that. So if you have a 6 meters scale, can you able to measure all these elements individually or not? Can you able to construct the building individually with all the elements? So they will give what is the maximum length to be measurable with the scale. So in order to have a better idea, we will take one example for solving this problem. What is the problem we are considering? Let us consider the problem is a 2 meters long object. What is that? 2 meters long object represents as shown as 5 centimeters in a drawing. 5 centimeters, or you may consider 3 centimeters also, no problem. Something they will give 3 centimeters in a drawing. So in this data, can you able to get what is the representative factor for this? So what is the representative factor, sir? Representative factor, here two informations are given. This is drawing length. This is drawing length. and this one is actual length. So from these we can able to find out what is the representative factor.
DL by
DL by
AL.
AL, drawing length by actual length, that is 3 centimeters divided by 2 meters. So first of all, what I have to do? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So first we need to cancel units. Next, what is this ratio? 3 is to 200 only, because we can't able to divide it. Therefore, representative factor is equal to 3 is to 200. 3 is to 200 is the representative factor. Good, sir. Let us consider, they give some more extension of this one. Construct a scale. Construct a scale which is long enough to construct a scale which is long enough to measure 6 meters, which is long enough to measure 6 meters. So you have to develop a scale. With that scale you have to measure maximum of 6. Minimum, sir, we don't know. It based on the least value we are having different scales. Those things we will discuss in the coming videos. But first of all, we have to know what is the maximum length to be measurable. So with this scale, what is given 6 meters, what it is? 6 meters is maximum length. So up to now, what information we know, sir? So we know for the given data, representative factor is equal to 3 is to 200. Maximum length to be measurable is equal to 6 meters. With the help of these two, what I need to do, sir? Because we have to construct the scale. Even if you observe that map, they drawn that particular length. How much length it is? Maybe of 3 to 4 centimeters only it is. Are you observed in that? In the video, if you observe that 400 kilometers itself is equal to 2 to 3 centimeters only. So that whatever the drawing you are making, how much length you are drawing the scale, that is called length of the scale. So after knowing representative factor and maximum length to be measurable, what we need to find out? Third one we required in this is length of the scale. What is that? Length of the scale. Scale should construct for how much length? How much length scale we have to make it, because once if you observe in there, they drawn like this. Here 400 kilometers they shown. So how much length they have drawn this? So that we require. How much length we have drawn, sir? For our problem, if you consider what it is given, representative factor is 3 is to 200. Why, sir? 2 meters shown as 3 centimeters. 2 meters is represents as 3 centimeters. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
So a 2 meters long object represents as 3 centimeters. So here 3 centimeters is equal to 2 meters. But what I required, we should measure a long enough to maximum length is equal to 6 meters. So for drawing 6 meters, for showing 6 meters, how much long line I have to draw?
9 centimeters.
How you got? Sir, with a simple calculation you did. How it is? 2 meters is equivalent to 3 centimeters. 4 meters is 6 centimeters. 6 meters is nothing but 9 centimeters. Okay, sir, this is very easy to you. You did. Extraordinary. But I will give one more data. For example, RF we have as, so this information you are calculated with fingertips. So let us consider RF is equal to 7 is to 527. They are not given this information. They gave the representative factor of that particular diagram is 7 is to 527. And we have to construct a scale which is long enough to measure 5 meters. Then can you able to give what is the length of the scale? In this case you gave length of the scale is equal to 9 centimeters. Perfect answer. But in this case can you able to give? Can you able to give? We are not in a position, sir. Therefore, if you have a mathematical expression for these, you can able to easily give the answer. So what is the mathematical expression for finding out the length of the scale? Very simple formula is there, sir. That is, length of the scale is equal to representative factor into maximum length to be measurable. Maximum length to be measurable. Is it clear? Sir, this we are going to get. You give the answer for our data. Okay, we'll check it out. So what is the representative factor for our problem? This one I am not considering. So this is logically it is 9 centimeters. If you get same answer here, your formula is correct. So what is representative factor? 3 divided by 200 into, what is the maximum length, Chuna? 6 meters. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So 2 zeros will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 threes are 3 threes are 9 centimeters. So I got the same, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I right or not? So I don't have this information. 2 meters is 3 centimeters is not there. I have a representative factor, I got it. Similarly, for this if you want, what is the length of the scale for this particular case? 7 divided by 527 into 5 meters, that is equal to 7 divided by 527 into 500 centimeters. 500 centimeters. If you do this calculation, how much value you will get? 4 centimeters, that is nothing but 66 mm. So we have to draw a line of 66 mm. It is equivalent to 5 meters. It is equivalent to 5 meters. In our problem, 9 centimeters is equivalent to 6 meters. 9 centimeters is equivalent to 6 meters. 6 meters. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Good, sir. After finding out the length of the scale, what we have to proceed? Next one you have to know is least count. Least count. Have you heard this particular word? What is meant by least count? Least count LC. This is nothing but minimum length to be measurable with the scale. What is the least count? Least distance to be measurable. So this is nothing but minimum distance or length to be measurable. The least length or minimum length to be measurable with the scale is called least count. Sir, we know. Sir, based on the least count, we are going to use different scales. We are going to use different types of scales. So what they are? In general, I will give. For example, my least count. What is meant by least count? Minimum distance to be minimum distance required to measure. Minimum distance required to measure how much it is. For example, sir, in this problem, maximum length is 6 meters. Least count, minimum length required to measure is 1 meter. Means what about the remaining, sir? There are multiples of least counts. Means with the, if least count is, for example, we are going to consider different examples. First case, if the least count is equal to 1 meter, maximum length we know it is 6 meters, it is given. A representative factor is 3:200 for our problem. Okay, in this case, what is the least count, sir? 1 meter. So what I have to do? You have to draw a line. How much length it is? How much? 9 centimeters. So length of the scale is equal to 9 centimeters. But how much it is representing? 6 meters. When it will become 6, you have to write RF. Representative factor is equal to 3:200. Sir, now what will happen? What is this length? 6 meters. It is not 9 centimeters. Why it will become 6 meters? You are given the information that it is a reduced scale because numerator is less, denominator is more. Reduced scale means actual, even though if it is a 9 centimeter length long line, but it is not 9 centimeters, it is 6 meters. 6 meters. So this 6 meters from here to here is 6 meters. But I need 1 meter. Then what I have to do? What I have to do? Any idea?
9 centimeter equal to 6 meters. Equal to
We have to make it as equal division. Sir, here 1.5 centimeter I will put it. Okay. So for 1.5 if you put it, you will get it. For example, if you got the length of the scale as 7.4 centimeters. If you want to divide it into 6 equal parts, is it possible? It is not equal divisible. Then what I have to do? Divide it into 6 equal parts by using acute angle line measure. So I am going to draw one acute angle line, sir. Divide them into 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Join the end part with other end of the line. Then draw the parallel lines to it. Then draw the parallel line to it. Then what will happen? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all these are in which units? Meters. So we have to write meter. So this is the way how to get the scale. Sir, this is the easiest one. There is no need to go ahead with any concept. Because maximum length is 6 meters. Least count is 1 meter. Least count is 1 meter. So if this length is representing 6 meters, in order to get 1 meter, you have to divide it into 6 equal parts. So with these, what are the dimensions we can able to measure? So we can able to measure the dimensions which all are multiples of least count. Here, what are the dimensions we can able to measure with this particular scale? That is n into LC. Here least count is 1 meter. So if n is 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 means 3 meters. So you can able to measure this one 1 meter, 2 meter, 3, 4, 5, maximum 6. That's all. If I want 12, 2 times length we have to take it in the drawing. 2 times length we have to take it in the drawing. No sir, if least count is not 1 meter, least count is not 1 meter. If the least count is 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter, then how we have to solve it? In this case, maximum length is 6 meters, representative factor is 3:200. Then what I have to do? We will get length of the scale. We got length of the scale as 9 centimeters. So we draw 9 centimeters long line, sir. This is 9 centimeters long line. So this is representing how much? This 6 meters. But how much you want least count? 0.1 meter. Therefore, how many divisions I have to make? 60 divisions. Am I right or not? So that is number of divisions required. Number of divisions required. That is going to represent it as capital N. So how much it is? Maximum length by least count. Maximum length by least count. What is the maximum length for our problem, sir? 6 meters by 0.1 meter. Meter will get cancelled. If you multiply with 10 on both the sides, 60 divided by 0.1 into 10, 1. Therefore 60. Sir, is it possible to divide it into 60 equal parts? Is it that much easy? No, sir. Then what I have to do? Now the real picture of scales will come into the picture. So we are having different types of scales. What they are? That is, one is plane scale. Second one is diagonal scale. Third one is vernier scale. Vernier scale. When we are going to use these, sir, just now I said, if n is less than 10 or maximum 15, Because we can able to be in a position to divide a line into 15 parts. That is not much difficult. Then what we are going to do? Then we are going to use dividing a line into n equal parts. Acute angle method. Acute angle procedure will do it. If n is greater than 20 and greater than 20, less than maybe 100 or 150, 100 or 120 or 150, then what I will do? Dividing these many parts is not that much easy. Then what I will do is n is going to assumed as a product of two elements n1 and n2. So in my problem, what is the n value I have, sir? 60. Therefore, can I write it as a 6 into 10?
Yes, sir.
So dividing a line into 6 parts is difficult for us?
No, sir.
Dividing a line into 10 parts is difficult for us? No. In such situation, it is considered as plane scale. It is a plane scale. For example, take another example. Sir, if the least count is not 0.1 meter, if the least count is 0.01 meter, this is my third case. Let us consider. Okay. Then what is the n we will get in the third case?
600.
Maximum length is 6 meters divided by 0.01 meter. That is equal to 600 parts we need. Sir, here how we can able to write 600? If you want to go ahead with 2 divisions only, then what will happen? 6 into 100, not possible, sir. And 12 into 50, sir, 12 is possible, 50 is not possible. Then is there any other provision? 60 into 10. 10 is possible, sir, 60 is not possible. Then in this situation, what we will do? We will go ahead with, in such cases, we will take n is equal to n1 into n2 into n3. So, whenever it is only 2, it is a plane scale. Whenever it is 3, it will comes under either diagonal or vernier. These 2 scales we are going to use it. Sir, for 3 divisions, why you are choosing 2 different types of scales? Very simple. Principle is differed from diagonal to vernier, that's all. But the least count, most of the diagonals and vernier scales will be same. Is it clear? So what are the different types of scales we will come across these? Plane scale, diagonal, vernier. What is the necessity of go through these 3? If the number of divisions are more, we can't able to divide a line into those many divisions. Therefore, we will make it as a product of 2. Then it is a plane scale. If you are going to divide it into 3, it is a diagonal or vernier scale. We use it. Apart from these, we have 2 more scales. One is comparative scale. Another one is scale of chords. Scale of chords. Those also we will discuss in the next videos.